Yo, 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 what's good, Carbonation? It's your boy Tristan, aka Sriracha DFS, coming to you guys again, back with another video. NBA DFS DraftKings Picks video for December 27th on a Monday, 2021. If you guys are new here, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you do not miss out on any of our free content or live streams. Also, make sure to join our free chat room where we discuss things DFS 24/7 all day, every day. Link is down in the description below. We got DFS, we got sports bettings, we got props, we got props sites, everything there. So go ahead and join if you are interested. And yeah, with that being said, let's go right into this slate. We got a 7 gamer on a Monday. Pretty nice size slate. Starting off with Houston at Charlotte. On the Houston side, we have John Wall out, Garrison Matthews out, DJ Augustine out. And then I think we have Jalen Green is questionable and Kevin Porter Jr. is questionable. So those two guys will be one of the biggest news for this team. If they both sit out, you're going to see a bump up to Eric Gordon, Armani Brooks, Jayshawn Tate. All those guys get bumps just because there's no Garrison Matthews, who usually plays around 20-30 minutes a night, and DJ Augustine, there's no backup there as well. And then Christian Wood against Charlotte in a good spot here, because Charlotte is very, very bad against centers. On the Charlotte side, we have Miles Bridges out, Cody Martin out, and PJ Washington out. They just got healthy, and now they're back in protocols, which kind of sucks, because actually it's kind of weird. I believe that PJ Washington was in protocols before, and then he is now back in. Anyways, because of that news, Gordon Hayward, Kelly Oubre Jr., Terry Rozier all become great plays. I believe all will see around 30 minutes each. And against this Houston team with increased usage, they're just in a good spot here, especially with how they've been playing. So those three I like. LaMelo Ball, a little pricey at 9.5, but if you do believe he can drop 50 plus here, definitely the time to do it. And then Mason Plumlee should see a ton of minutes at center, so he's going to be one of my favorite center plays of the day at 4K. No PJ Washington means no backup center. I guess no NBA caliber backup center to play that spot. Chicago versus Atlanta. Chicago's on a back-to-back. Lonzo Ball out. Alex Caruso out. Derrick Jones Jr. questionable. Tony Bradley out. Alfonso McKinney out. And Patrick Williams out as well. So on this, we're definitely going to be seeing the same thing we did last night, which was Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Nikola Vucevic. Those guys are all in play tomorrow. Obviously all pricey, so I would only pick one. Vucevic had a huge night, I believe, last night, 48 fantasy points. This is the matchup for him again. Clint Capella down low. He can beat him on the perimeter. He can beat him with the post up. But you also see someone like DeRozan or Zach LaVine have a great chance at going off tonight. They're very good GPP plays. Kobe White, 4.1K as a starter. Love that. 3 for 10 tonight. I actually love that spot here for him. He could be one of the main guys that goes off tomorrow at a low price tag. So definitely make note of that. On the Atlanta side, ton of health protocols here to go over. Trae Young out. John Collins out. Kevin Huerter, Danilo Gallinari, DeAndre Hunter, Jalen Johnson, Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot, Onyeka Okongwu, Lou Williams, Sharif Cooper, Solomon Hill, Wes Iwundu, and I believe Malcolm Hill is questionable. All right. DeLon Wright, great play. Cam Reddish, great play. Clint Capella, great play. Bogdanovich, great play. We'll see who starts at the 4 tomorrow for them. As of now, I'm guessing they might put Cam Reddish at the 4. We'll see if they end up putting Gorgie Dang, at the 4 spot with Clint at the 5. We'll see the starters for this game. Definitely going to have to wait on that before we make any decisions. But like I said, players I'm looking at right now, these 3. And then Clint Capella should see increased minutes, increased usage, increased rebounding percentage, I believe that's it, with John Collins out. And of course, Onyeka Okongwu's out. So they're missing bigs. They definitely are missing bigs. Boston at Minnesota next game. We got Schroeder questionable. Oh, he entered the health and safety protocols. So I believe he's going to be out tomorrow. And because of that, well, you want to see this Minnesota side before you make any decision. But Boston has a great chance to blow this team out. Schroeder should be out tomorrow. Josh Richardson, I believe he is questionable still. He might pass protocols tomorrow. Ennis Freedom out, Justin Jackson out, Bruno Fernando out, Aaron Nesmith out, and Grant Williams is questionable, so he could come back tomorrow as well. You're going to want to monitor the news here. I believe Al Horford is in tomorrow, so Rob Williams gets a huge bump down, probably going to be off of him. Tough to even look at this Boston side, seeing that when you look on the Minnesota side, Towns is out, D'Angelo Russell's out, Anthony Edwards is questionable. Don't know when he's coming back. I think it's been over 10 days, so we got to see. Jared Vanderbilt still out. Naz Reid is new out. Patrick Beverly is questionable. Not sure if he's going to play due to conditioning. Josh Okogie, I believe, is the same way. Torian Prince, same way. So watch the news here on this game as well. But as you can see, they are down a crap ton of centers. So you're going to see probably Nathan Knight play a good amount of center tomorrow. Definitely worth looking GPPs. Not the greatest matchup for him, but if he's going to get a ton of run, and if he gets blowout minutes as well, definitely can smash 3.3K with no Naz Reid, no Vanderbilt, no Towns. They're going to need a big. So, there we go. But this is a game I like here because Utah and San Antonio both missing their star guards. On the Utah side, missing Donovan Mitchell, out for about 2 games. No one else really matters on that. So players I'm looking at for sure: Mike Conley, Bogdanovich, and Jordan Clarkson. Someone else that you could definitely put in there: Royce O'Neal gets like an indirect usage bump, just because there's more peripheral stats to go around. The ball moves around a ton more. Royce O'Neal benefits from that. 3.8K, love that price for him. Joe Ingles, I believe I play this guy every single time he does, and I'm off him every single time he does well. So, seeing that, I won't be on Joe Ingles tomorrow, and I actually have to figure out if he's a direct beneficiary of Donovan Mitchell being out. I will let you guys know in the Discord channel, of course, but not on him as of now. But I am on Jordan Clarkson, 5.3K, Mike Conley, 6.4K, main dudes from that bump. On the San Antonio side, it's going to be a great game. This is going to be a great competitive, I believe. It's going to be slow paced, not too fast, but it could be great fantasy-wise because DeJounte Murray is out here. And as we saw tonight, we had Derek White start at point guard with Bates Diop sliding in for DeJounte Murray. So they just moved everyone up. We had Derek White start at the point guard position. I believe Doug McDermott started with Keldon Johnson, Poeltl, and Keita Bates Diop. So Derek White, huge bump. Poeltl gets a little bump, but of course, in a tough matchup against Gobert, Keldon Johnson gets a bump. We saw Devin Vassell go nuts last night. 23.5 only. Who went nuts? Landale. 30 fantasy points in a big blowout. Won't happen again, I don't believe. But I'm looking at players like Keldon Johnson. These 3 for sure. White, Poeltl, and Johnson. Lonnie Walker or Vassell would not play both. Bates Diop. He's okay. He's worth value, but I probably wouldn't go there. Memphis at Phoenix next game on the slate. Dylan Brooks, D'Anthony Melton, Jared Culver, Zaire Williams out, and all these guys mainly don't play. So tough matchup against Phoenix. Phoenix just lost against Golden State. They're out for blood. They obviously hate losing, especially at home against Golden State on Christmas. It's going to be tough for these guys. But if you do want to play people from this side, Conchar, if he starts again. Excuse me. John Conchar. That's my guy, Spikes guy. If he starts again, definitely worth the minutes. He's a point per minute guy. Put 40 fantasy points up last night. Huge. If he sees 25 to 30 minutes again, you might want him in your lineup at 3.1K for sure. Actually might plug him in tomorrow for sure. We'll see. But as of now, I do love him. Steven Adams at 4.9K. They're gonna need a big body for DeAndre Ayton. Besides that, Bane gets a bump. Morant gets a bump. Jaren Jackson Jr. is not so bad. Definitely gets a bump there as well. It's going to be a tougher matchup, of course. Ooh, that's nice. On the Phoenix side, Kaminsky out. Jay Crowder out. Alfred Payton out. Saric and Nader out as well. So with Jay Crowder out, oh, baby. I love it. I absolutely love it. 31 minutes a game. Cam Johnson, my guy, back to 4.6K. Thank you, DK. My guy's back in play, baby. Cam Johnson, 4.6K, forward position. Probably going to be playing Jay Crowder minutes. Love that there. McCall Bridges, probably going to be overshadowed. Or I guess, well, Cam Johnson will probably be, actually, I can't even make that call yet. But both of those guys are great in my opinion. Both Bridges and Cam Johnson, because they're going to need some forwards tomorrow with Jay Crowder out. Besides that, these guys are kind of priced right. If I were to play one of these guys, it would be probably Booker off of a bad game. And I would only play one of Booker and Chris Paul. I would not pair them both up. And then Ayton's not so bad, but against Steven Adams is tough. So I'm going to be attacking the perimeter in that game against Memphis. I like Phoenix. I like that side a lot. Next game is Dallas at Portland. On the Dallas side, Luka Doncic out, Tim Hardaway out, Kleber out, Bullock out, Burke out, Willie Cauley-Stein out, Jordan McLaughlin out, and Imori's out. So just as they've been rolling along, at least Finney-Smith came back. But Brunson, Porzingis, the main guys on this team. Some Dorian Finney-Smith. If Frank Ntilikina starts again, definitely love him at that price. 4.1K. Played a ton of minutes and is actually shooting the ball quite well. Yeah, love him at that price. We'll see if Sterling Brown starts again. He should, unless they start Dwight Powell, but I don't believe they will. So if Sterling Brown starts again, love this matchup for him. He got into foul trouble last game, and we saw a lot of Theo Pinson. But I do like Sterling Brown if he were to start again here and everyone's still out. On the Portland side, this is going to be news that we're going to have to watch just because Damian Lillard is questionable, and it's not for an injury designation. It's for personal reasons. So I hope we get this news early. If not, it's going to be tough because you're going to want Anthony Simons if he's out. Norman Powell you're going to want. Besides that, dude, look at these guys. They're just getting depleted. CJ's out, Nurkic out, Dennis Smith Jr. out, Covington's out, McLemore's out, Zeller's out, Watford out. So that doesn't leave too many people. I believe Larry Nance is probably a lock. Anthony Simons, if Damian Lillard doesn't play. Nasir Little is going to be a great play. Tony Snell is going to see big minutes. And Norman Powell. But Larry Nance, Nasir Little, dudes I'm targeting 100%. Anthony Simons, if Damian Lillard is out, and if Anthony still starts, he's going to be worth a play as well. So we'll see how they do that tomorrow. To round out the slate, Brooklyn at Clippers, another game I love. We have Kevin Durant out, Kyrie Irving out, LaMarcus Aldridge out, Kessler Edwards out, Cam Thomas out, David Duke Jr. out, Joe Harris still out, and yeah. So, as we saw against the game against the Lakers, Harden dropped one of the biggest scores of the night, Christmas. Can definitely do it here again. We just saw Clippers last night lose against Denver. They gave up a huge amount to Jokic. Will Barton scored over 15 points for the first time in forever. So Clippers defense not too great right now. James Harden, love it. 11.2K, obviously up there at price, but the usage cannot be denied. Patty Mills barely went up in price. Obviously, he had a crazy shooting night. Definitely worth a look in GPPs. Claxton, if he's going to be played 32 minutes a night, bro, I want that. I want that 32 minutes a night for sure. Blake Griffin, I'm off him. Bruce Brown, if he's going to be playing those minutes again, I want that too. And that's the thing with Steve Nash. We don't know how these minutes are going to go. Bembry, 4.2K, 27 fantasy points. If we knew these minutes, watch. Paul Millsap is going to play tomorrow after burning a hell of a lot of people on Christmas night. Watch Paul Millsap just randomly play tomorrow and do well. I just don't understand Steve Nash's rotations. So you're going to want to just pick and choose the main guys. Harden, Mills, two guys that are consistent, of course. And then I believe Bruce Brown has to play at that forward spot. I can't see him not playing there. He's a great defender. Steve Nash is weird about him though, so just be careful. Claxton too. If Claxton can also be overshadowed by Blake Griffin and Paul Millsap, who didn't play much in that Laker game, but just knowing Steve Nash, bro, don't be surprised if Claxton suddenly plays like 20 some minutes instead of the 32 that he played against the Lakers. Clippers, Paul George out, Kawhi out, Reggie Jackson out. I think Marcus Morris might come back tomorrow. He didn't play last night, could come back tonight. Hartenstein out, Jay Scrub out. So here, Bledsoe had a crazy, crazy night, and he has a chance to do it again. Brooklyn's not a great defensive team. Obviously, they just beat the Lakers by a ton. But honestly, Clippers are probably better than the Lakers right now. I don't even know. But Clippers have a chance to do it again. Obviously, I like the Brooklyn side more. But over here, Bledsoe has 40 to 50 fantasy point potential here. Luke Kennard got into super foul trouble. Totally boned me last night. But I'm going to go back to him in GPPs at least. 5.7K is okay for him. He has to score around like 25 to 30 real points to be able to slam his price tag. But these guys are kind of priced right. Zubac without Hartenstein has been doing really well. He's getting found a lot more because the usage is there with no Reggie and no Paul George. So they're trying to use him more in the offense. Like him there at 5.3K. Besides that, so Brandon Boston Jr. played a crap ton. He might be popular tomorrow just because of the game log. But if you saw the game, Luke Kennard had 3 fouls in 9 minutes. Then he had, excuse me. Then he had a foul 2 minutes into the third quarter, and then they didn't put him in until 5 minutes left in the game. So his time was cut short. Brandon Boston played all that time. He might play tomorrow a ton, but I just don't think so. So people might game log chase there. I personally won't. I think there's better values out there. Like you can play Conchar there instead, or I don't even know what other 3K value that we went over. Oh my, Paul Millsap, I just saw him again. Nathan Knight, some of the Atlanta guys. Yeah, there's just a ton of options tomorrow. There'll probably be a lot more once health protocols comes through and wipes out your entire team. But with that being said, that wraps up this NBA DFS DraftKings Picks video for December 27, 2021 on Monday. If you liked the video, again, please go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate you guys all for watching. Good luck in your contest tomorrow and have yourselves a good one. I'm out. It's your boy, Tristan. Sriracha DFS. Peace.